up, beautiful people? What's happening, beautiful people? This is your guy, Mr. Holistic, aka Mr. Triple A. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is. Let's go. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Get my light right. Light right. There we go. We got brightness. Oh man, we looking good. What up, Beatrice? What up, Bram? Let's go. Eee. Bam, bam. Hold 1 second, beautiful people. Prospecting early in the morning. This is one of my favorite songs right now. One of my favorite songs right now. What's up, Manuel? What up, Steph? What up? I'll buy you. Kathy, what's happening? Groovy, what up, baby? RCG, baby. Northside. Gang, gang. Diamond, what's happening? Meg, what's happening? Miriam, what's happening? I hope y'all ready. Today is an election day, so we're going to be having some election day projections. We're going to put ourselves in the mix because the only way to literally take a shot is to actually take a shot. I'm extremely to show you guys what happened yesterday on our projection, because I could have swore I told y'all she was going to die. Didn't I tell y'all gold was going to die? Put some ones in the chat if you remember me telling you yesterday in a little 30-minute time frame that gold was going to die, and she looking like she's going to go to the floor, and you got to be careful with the buys because she has to go fill that gap. But before we get into all of that, y'all put y'all cities in the chat and let me know where y'all coming from so I can show your city some love. This is your guy, Mr. Holistic, aka Mr. Triple A, coming to you on the ones and twos. Let me know if my mic is good. Yesterday, everybody was saying my mic sounded a little muffled. Let me know if we Gucci, because I know the mainstream media and the yo, Dallas, what's happening? Yo, Durrell, what's happening, San Antonio? What's happening, Alexandria? E-Town, Boogie, North Kakalaki, what up, Houston? Alberta, Bunnyville. Come on now, Lorraine. You sound like you from the Wild Wild West with that city name. That sound like a Bunnyville, Kansas. Nigeria, what's happening? Shreveport, what's happening? Sin City, Las Vegas, that's what I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna have my Sin City address. Australia, yes, what up, Mike? Oh, not Australia, Austria. You know my country ass. I was like, Australia. Hollywood, Florida, what's happening? Oh, Bram, you Helicos. Miriam, Chicago, Chi-Town Boogie. What's happening, Chi-Town Boogie? Yeah, Lorraine, you already knew. She was like, wait a minute, he gonna say Australia. I already know his country ass. I was already getting my Crocodile Dundee accent ready for you. I was ready. Yo, first thing first, before we even get started, I want to wish a special individual a happy birthday. 100%, I am extremely proud, extremely blessed to be able to know her, be around her, have her in the present, and have access to the skill sets that this beautiful individual brings to the actual table on a daily basis as a female. Everybody right now, put some happy birthdays for Miss Lakeisha Kirkland, my bestie, 100% the #1 leader in OBG with the biggest team, hands down the hardest worker in the room. So therefore, if you feel that you are that person, you might need to get a bigger room. She got bigger rooms and still the hardest worker in those rooms. Happy birthday, Lakeisha. Just want to let you know directly on the live stream, you are heavenly favored and highly loved. Have a great day. Make the rest of your day the best of your day, Lakeisha. Kirkland, let's go. She don't know she just went in, almost got she got a better birthday wish than Steve Harvey. Let me get some frequency in the background. We're going to calm the energy a little bit. We're going to bring the energy down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Some chill vibes. Let's do some chill vibes. No, I want frequency. Let me get my frequency. I hope everybody having an amazing day. I hope everybody having an amazing morning. Ooh, let's go here.
What exciting bit of it?
We're going to do no ads with T. Brady. Let me go. Happiest birthday. Yes. Shower her with some love. She's probably knocked out right now, so she don't even know she getting love, but she'll feel it through her spirit. She knows she's being praised. So let's talk about gold. I'm going to recap her from yesterday to show just to show you guys what I saw, what we were talking about. Because gold was right over in here yesterday. Y'all remember that? Let's put some ones in the chat. Let's put in Wick Talk. Was sitting at 738, 736, 734. She was sitting in that range. Put some ones in the chat if you remember her sitting right over here. And I was telling you guys, we have to go find a new roof. So we created the 745. Remember the 745? 2,745. Let's go to the day. Remember, we literally put the 2,745 because of that wick, because of this wick. And we said she's either going to come to this wick or that wick. Put some fire in the chat if you remember me telling you that. So you had direct, proper information, proper guidance from start to finish of class. Because when we started the class, gold was literally up here. Look at where she came. From literally the 747, 2747. Meaning you had a 20 pip drawdown. If you put one lot size, you were in the negative only $200. And if you yourself are using a lot size and can't mentally focus and handle a $200 drawdown, then you yourself don't deserve to be putting the lot size on an actual trade. She went straight down to that actual zone, what she knows she needed to field, which was literally 2724. Do you remember? Natalia. Y'all remember, right? Because I don't be trying to act like, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, the Nostradamus of everything, you know what I'm saying? North Storm, Darmas. But what I know is what I know, and what I see is what I see. That's why I tell people you should be doing what I'm doing. Because if you're doing what we're doing, then you're going to be able to take advantage of these things, and then you have your whole family on game. When you see what I see, you hear what I hear, you're around the people that I'm around, you start doing what I'm doing, and the beauty about doing what I'm doing is that you can do it with your family too. And if you in the business because you're trying to generationally change financially curses in your family life, your family lifeline, why would you not be around individuals who are actually succeeding at doing that? So imagine having the access to the information, direct information, where you can ask, well, we were talking about selling from here. For everybody that is in the chat right now, it is 146 individuals. Maybe you got a sprinkle of maybe 20 individuals that are brand new. So therefore, if you are brand new, watch this. Beautiful people that actually know me, knows how I talk, knows how I speak. What do we do from the daily floor? Watch, beautiful people. What do we do from the daily floor? There we go, Kathy. We do from the daily roof. If we're buying from the daily floor, that means we're what? Selling from the daily roof. Selling from the daily roof. So yesterday we had that actual beautiful opportunity that when we got to the 4 hour, I literally drew the trend line for you guys and I said, yo, which gives you trend line rejection, and then that's where you would literally take your sales. I even spoke to someone in the middle of the mindset and I said, I would be careful buying right now because there's a lot of selling pressure and she's still on the selling side. I would only start buying when she comes back down here to the highlighted area. This was direct information. So imagine having access to that. You could have had the access to the 2,747 and took it all the way down. Give me the math on that. Somebody please give me the math on that. Hit up, that was you. Yes, that was you. That was you. You see? Now, it's so crazy how I can remember everything that I'm just telling y'all right now from last minute of class, from minute to second to everything that I literally just went through freestyle, because none of this stuff is planned. I just get on here, open the charts fresh from the gym, take my wet shirt off, or sometimes I don't, and just jump on. The beauty of remembering these type of things versus the other day being on FaceTime and looking for my phone. I'm so happy I can remember this type of shit, but the other day I was on FaceTime looking for my phone. So thank God for selective memory. But watch this beautiful. Come on now, don't act like I'm the only crazy one around here. Don't act like I'm the only crazy one. So I also said, Valentina, see, you in my personal group. You remember I also said yesterday that if you don't want to buy on the left-hand side, which is this side over here, you can wait for a BCR down in the smaller time frames, and you can just buy from almost at the same exact area. If you remember, I told you that. So let's journey down to a 1 hour. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Let's get it big. Let's make it big. They call me Mr. Big, Mr. Big, Mr. Big. They call me Mr. Big, Mr. Big, Mr. Big. Oh, y'all, that's a good view. That's a good view for y'all. So here we go. So imagine taking the sale from here, having the highlighted area. This highlighted area represented a zone that was in the gap that was right here. Let me get my pointer because I want you guys to understand the recap of what we're doing yesterday. W forming. Y'all remember the W forming? You remember the W forming, and I said, hey, that W looks like it's too good to be true. Also, my boy Ant also said the exact same thing. I said, yo, this is a W if I have never seen a W. This is the last leg of the W. So many people are going to be buying, and because we're close to the election, sellers are going to come in, and gold are going to have to drop down because these were my exact words yesterday. So let me talk my shit. What do you mean by smaller time frames? 1 hour, 30. You're going to see, Charlotte. I'm going to show you right now. So watch this. Let me back it up. Let me back it up, back it up, back it up. Let's go back to the 4 hour. So you see right now, if you're over here on the 4 hour, that retest happened right here at 27.35 today. On the smaller, let me put the line. Let me just put the line right there. You could have called that retest right there, which is a 20 pip difference. You see? From here to here, you see the difference? Actually, that's let's see, that's a 30 pip difference. You see that, Charlotte? So that's why you journey down to those small time frames to catch the real BCR, because if you catch it, so the beauty thing about the BCR, so watch this, I'm gonna give you guys some sauce. See how on the 4 hour, it just went straight through? And you really would have been like, if you were just looking at the 4 hour, and if you didn't get this, then you're just kind of like assed out until like earlier this morning. You would have been watching almost 8 hours of a trade and not really getting in it and just waiting. Nobody really has that patience, because 8 hours watching something, you're going to feel like somebody owe you some money. Put some fire in the chat if you feel like, if I didn't watch charts for 8 hours, hell, that's why I'm over leveraging. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Hell, y'all staring at the chicken, looking at it, and still not even taking the trade. So somebody owes somebody some money. So I said the W was too good to be true. Look at the W on the 4 hour. I even drew it out for you guys. I said this W right here, boop, 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 is too good to be true. This is too good to be true. So what you wait on is for the market to play itself out. You see, I said, yo, she got to play herself out. Why? Because you have this gap right here. Remember the gap that I showed you guys? That's why we created the daily floor there. And the reason why it has a gap there, because the daily candle did not have a wick at the bottom. Meaning, how do you create one-leg monsters in the market? That means the price was sitting in an area and it just blasted off and it left a gap. You see, the price was sitting at 27.16 and it blasted right here to 27.25, and it never came back until yesterday. Do you understand? So look at this. This right here blasted from here, right here. That was October the 28th. That was October the 28th. We're November the 5th. So from October the 28th to November the 5th, she comes right back and fills that gap. You see that? You see how it makes sense right now? We're sitting right here. Institutions were sitting right here. Blasted her from 724, and she's sitting currently at 741. So for those who would like to take less trades, get bigger rewards, and have less risk because you're not jumping in and out of trades, that was your trade yesterday when gold dropped down to 2,724. You should have smacked her, and that happened last night. That happened last night. She broke that 28 area, and then boom, dropped down. So price must hit an area 2 times, or usually does. So Bram, you can't say that. You should, if that's the case, you might as well wait for 3 times to get total confirmation. But then you're going to be waiting forever. You're going to be waiting forever. So what I say is, if I'm on a higher time frame, for an example, right now, let's look at gold right now. I'm going to get the charts naked. Let's get her naked, because I don't like doing anything with clothes on. Turn the lights down low and How many people know? I think that's what that Toby Keith. Turn the lights down low. How does that song go? How does that song go? Somebody got to tell me how that song go, because I think I know the words when I hear it. Megan know that song. Is that Toby Keith? Is that Toby Keith? Who is this guy? Or is that Josh Taylor? I think it's Josh Taylor. No, I think it's Toby Keith. I don't know. One of them. What time frame are you looking on? Lisa, I'm on the 4 hour. I'm on the week right now. We finna dress gold up right now. I'm finna show you right now what I mean by those blast offs, those gaps, all of that good stuff. I'm finna show you right now. Boom. I'm finna show you right now. Bang. We have our weekly roof, our weekly floor. There's a gap right there at the 1616 that happened 2 years ago. The market just blasted off. Boom. So for an example, since it's election, let's do something I never really do. Let's dive over here to the crypto section. Do you guys want to see Bitcoin real quick? Because I never really talk about Bitcoin, but I've been an avid investor into Bitcoin for literally the last 5 years. And I never talk about it. And the reason why I don't talk about it is because I have a delayed gratification mindset about Bitcoin. Because when people start telling me Bitcoin is dying, that's because they're looking at Bitcoin right here. Let me say that again. When people tell me, yo, crypto is a waste of energy and a waste of time, that's because they're looking at Bitcoin right here. Somebody type in the chat how long I just told y'all I've been an avid investor into Bitcoin for the last what? Last 4 years, 4 to 5 years. I would say 5 years. So if you take 5 years, that'll take you back to when? And if it's 2024, that'll take us to 2019, correct? That'll take us 2019, correct? So let's go to 2019 and let me show you my view of Bitcoin and why I don't need to talk about it. Watch this. Let's go. Boom. Let me show y'all something real quick. This is, who's around by my birthday? Who's like right there by y'all. Bang. Somebody type that date. Watch this. I don't know. Can y'all see that date now? Can y'all see that date? That says Monday, 23rd of December of 2019. Yeah, shut the door and turn them lights down low. Yeah. I sang it wrong, Groovy. There you go, Groovy. That's what, go Groovy. Correct me, bro. I like that. Shut the door and turn them lights down low. That's the song. That's the song, how it comes on. Stephanie, you see that date. So when people start telling me Bitcoin is dying, I'm going, yo, what kind of view do you got? Your view is here. Look at my view. Look at my view. Let me show you the perspective. So that's what I'm telling you guys, like education matters. Education matters. Y'all see my view, right? Imagine an individual who is just now getting educated. Look at their view. Look at their view. You see? See the difference? You see the difference? I just want you guys to get that understanding. So imagine we're in a position right here, right now, to find areas in the market where the actual view is the best view as of right now that we gonna ever see. And it could go both ways. So me currently, I only have one position open, and that is the NAS trade from yesterday. Because just to jump ship, I want you guys to see. Look at what NAS did. You see? NAS did the exact same thing. She did the exact same thing. Look. I caught her at 19,905. 905. Let me chill right now. Yes, simply. Right there. In that gap. Let's get to the day. See that gap? It's a gap that's going all the way across. I caught it right there. Look at your 4-hour wick. Look at your 4-hour wick. That's your one-legged monster right here. My stop loss. Let me show you where my stop loss is at, because I have stop loss. So I'm saying I bought NAS here. My stop loss is here. My TP is here. Boom. And I was even willing to bring it right here because I think she would probably make some moves from here. If you see this, because of the election, she flies over here. G. Willikers Batman. TP will be removed, and stop loss will be the trail of profits. Let me repeat that. Anytime you're in a trade and you're seeing that trade just blasting off and you see it's finna literally create a whole new high because it's approaching your TP, I personally don't get excited about the TP. This is NAS, YZ. This is NAS on a 4-hour time frame right now. Imagine what I do versus start looking at the ultimate profits, because now I start getting delayed gratification type of a mindset. And I started saying like, yo, she can create a new high. She can create an all-time high. So let me start taking my my stop loss and versus at break even. Let me start moving it up for more of a saying, you know what? I'm even willing to say, you know what? Versus taking 350, I'm willing to accept versus break even. I'm willing to accept $100 right now. And just in case it goes all the way up to 500 right now. So imagine you willing to go break even or get 350. So you should say, I'm willing to take 100 to make 500, you see? Especially when you have an open trade running. Put some ones in the chat if you understand the knowledge that I just gave you right now. Let me make this statement loud and clear once again. I was on a live yesterday with an individual, and I'm gonna tell you guys like I told him. Stop taking extra entries when you're already in profit unless you're taking it in a higher consolidated area where it's already breaking out of that zone, retesting that zone, and blasting back off. Stop having extra entries in the same area. Split the lot size, and that's what it is. Be willing to take the L on the aggressive. Having 3-4 entries in a trade and you're still in drawdown, you are wrong. Like, I don't get it. You have 3-4 entries and you're still in drawdown. You are wrong. What is the range for your trading stop? Did this couple of times as well, but got stopped out quite often. If you get stopped out, that's what it is. My stop is looking in New York Stock Exchange. I'm not willing to take L's because most of the time I've made my money during the London session. So I'm already willing to say, you know what, during the New York Stock Exchange, I'm willing to risk 500. I'm willing to risk $500, like a $500 L. Just jumping on open bell, like scalping NASDAQ, scalping US 30, scalping gold, scalping oil, all at the same time sometimes. Like I'm cool with a foreign exchange orgy. I'm cool with that, you know, but I don't do it every day. I don't do it every day. Or like 30 pips. But I also understand the risk. So if I'm also using a lot size, that means I'm willing to lose 300. But because I split the lot size, the 300 don't hit like that because I got a 0.25 and I got a 0.75. So I understand those ranges. So when I'm like negative 75, I know that comes from the 0.25. I'm not holding that past that $75. I'm like, I'll take the L on the 75. And now that aggressive is no longer there. So now I'm only in it for the 0.75 at the modest, and just hope that modest blasts off past where the aggressive was, because now I'm not even really tripping. I personally don't like closing the aggressive and if I see the market moving back towards it. But if I see it getting out of hand, yo, I close it. If I'm, like I said, if my first entry is a 0.25, for an example, I hit gold right here for a buy. Boom. I buy her. Right there, 0.25, right here. She immediately dropped. Get over here to gold so I can show you. I buy her right here, boom. She immediately drops from 759 to right here, boom. That's like 754. So that's 50 pips. That's 50 pips. So the minute I'm like negative 75, I'm not willing to go down here. I'm shutting her down. And now my 0.75 is like over here somewhere. And then if I see that keep going here, I'm going to take the L, let her play herself out, go into the pass and see where the hell is she going. Look to the side here. When she's playing right here, I want you guys to see it. When she's playing right here, you have to look back over here and you go, yo, that's a lot of selling pressure right there. But she's coming from on top. Meaning, so she's consolidating on top of it and buyers are sitting in the middle of it, you see? Buyers are sitting right up in here. So imagine when you start buying right up in here, it's not that you're wrong, you're just aggressive. So when you take the L, you don't just start aggressive buying again or switching your position and just start selling. You be patient, you wait it out, and you see where the consolidated area, and you realize, yo, bro, she really moving sideways. I'm trying to force a trade, and now I done got my ass handed to me. So now I'm just revenge trading, trying to get my money back. And you're talking $20, $30, $50. A lot of you guys have very small accounts. So you're talking revenge trading damn near on like pennies and dollars. So imagine the mindset. You're going to do that same shit when you get thousands. Oh man, I'm telling you, like, listen, that is one of probably the most caught infections in trading. Let me repeat that. Revenge trading is probably one of the most caught infections in trading that literally is contagious as it is so contagious. It is so contagious. I'm telling you, it'll show you patterns. It'll show you. So imagine that she plays herself out. That's how I know. So when I put my first lot size, my first little entry, say my entry is right here, I see this candle right here. I don't take another entry on this red candle right here. I don't say, oh man, she gonna fly from here. Wick, look how much damage that is doing. So I go, yo, that 59 had some force. So I say, yo, let me chill. Let me relax a little bit. But this zone here, it gives me that confidence. You see that? Hold on. This zone right here gives me that confidence. So I go, yo, I hit her here. I hit her right here. Then she dropped on me, and I said, damn, sea bass. You see that? I'm telling y'all straight up. I hit her hard right here at the 32. And then she dropped all the way down literally to the 24. I said, man, I can't handle the drawdown, Terry. Terry, I can't handle the drawdown. So I took a basic little $200 L, literally just messing around, like this, like, oh man, she finna fly from here. She finna fly from here. Put some fire in the chat if this sounds like you. We 34 minutes into class. We live, baby. We live. Let me tell you, if you start understanding how the market starts playing with you because you're staring at it and watching, no one can project or predict where the market is going. But what you can do is make a proper technical analysis from a strategic routine that you have as a day trader and complete that routine and execute your strategy or the way you like to trade or those patterns or those whatever you have, your rhythm, your vibe, execute it on a daily basis. And the outcome was 100% aligned with the energy and the intentions that you're doing it with. So let me say this. Those who are better people win in this industry. I don't know how else to say it. Those who are that they are better people, and let me tell you, they don't mean that they're better than you. I'll never say that. They're a better person than who they used to be, so God liked them more now. Let me say that again. They're a better person than who they used to be, so God likes them more now. So, if that's the case, become a better person, become intentions as a trader, and God will have favor on that. You see? He'll have favor on that. These are real shit. This is real stuff. New and improved me. That's right. New and improved me. So let's go watch it. Let's get into gold. Let's quit the Tony Robinson and let's get into gold. Let me mark up that week. Boop. My daughter's up there having a blast. My daughters are having a blast upstairs. Let's go to the day. Look at the daily candle. Yo, just like the world right now. Just like the economy right now. Which is your daily roof. And we have wicks from the bottom, which is your daily floor. Check it out. 27.24, 27.44. There is a 20 pip difference. I mean, a 200 pip difference, 20 point difference. From 724 to 744, there is a 20 gap. That is 200 in pips. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand those numbers. 2,744 is your roof, meaning that's where you would literally be looking for sales. If you go all the way down to your 15 minutes, we're on right there. And she is still going down. Looks like she's coming to this guy right here, the 35. You see that? What is that showing you? You see how the market starts showing you patterns? So if you see that the market is here and it wants to literally come down here and complete a structure M on the 15, it has this is you saying, I see a pattern, let me find an entry and let me try to trade this structure pattern. So before I make that decision, I go back to the 30. I go, yo, why would I sell over there on the 15 when she's sitting on the EMA 9 on the actual 30? So I go, yo, let me check her. She has 22 minutes. So therefore, that lets me know that buyers are sitting, already corrects me on my actual entry, because I know if she's sitting at 39 right now and it goes to 38, buyers are there. I don't want to take a risk for 10 pips. You see? You see how it starts making sense? And I'm going, yo, why would I start wanting to sell? So here we go again. Watch this. Watch the 1 hour. Why would I want to sell right now? When you go to the higher time frames, let me remove that M. She's sitting at the EMA 9 and she is already blast off from here. She's trying to find more buyers to break the new daily roof to create it. Put some ones in the chat if you following me. Is the daily roof always a place to sell from, or Bram? The daily roof is always a place where you can start understanding that the market will start rejecting and making a decision. So I personally do not blindly take the daily roof. I basically always vet it. I always go, if that's my daily roof now, I go back into the history and I say, yo, how many times did it come to this area before and break through and retest and then blast off? Or come here and drop, come here and drop, come here and drop. Imagine every time it hit it from here, it gave you a 20 all the way down to a 27.37. So she gave you, that's a 70 pip drop. So you can start estimating 60 pips, 70 pip zones, and you say, yo, that's a 70 pip zone. So as long as she's staying in that 70 pips, I'm going to take her. If I can get 30 points, if I can get 50 points, I'll take those pips. One lot size, boom, $300, $400. And you don't have to just cut it when it gets $300, $400. What you do is you take your stop loss and you move, start going. All right, I got $100 already secured. How long do I want to take the trade? I'm up 300 right now. Do I just close the trade? If the 300 is your why, then close the trade, take your money and keep it running. But if you want to start like leveling up in trades and like holding them and start getting the full maturity out of a trade, then take your stop loss, move it up in entry. Like if you took a buy right here, watch this. If you would just bought right there, let's just put a quick little scalp move right there. Boom. Which is the last leg of that M over there on the 15. Imagine just buying right here because you have the EMA 9 and you have your EMA 200. One is pushing one up, one is sucking one up, and the market wants to get into the overbought market. On the 15, look at the wick. Look at what happened. It came right to this area. See that little gap right there? That little gap right there, buyers were sitting there, and buyers are pushing it back up. But again, you have a lot of selling pressure because she's coming from the 44. You see that? She already came down there, boom, and now sellers are trying to drag her back down. Why? Because you have that big gap down here at the 24. You have elections, you have news. Look at the dollar. Look at the dollar, beautiful people. Look at the dollar. Let's clear her out. Look at the dollar. Look at her move. Y'all remember this big gap? Y'all see this gap right here? Y'all see that gap, right? Is it me? Do you guys see this big ass gap right here? Put some fire in the chat if you see that big ass gap on the dollar. If you don't see it, let me show you. Your dollar went from 104 to 103 from market opening. Look at that. That was November the 1st. That happened. Just want to let you know. That was November the 1st. Now she done jumped all the way down here. She's still, look at that. Boom, she's right here. I'm pretty sure the election is going to take the dollar up here today. News is going to go up here, and I think we're going to get a 24 on gold. This is what I'm projecting. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a 24 on gold. I'm pretty sure we're going to see something, news, something frantic. Something frantic. Boom, boom. Watch it. Something frantic. But what I like about gold on the higher time frames, because I'm pro-buy in gold, pro-buy. I'm a pro-buy guy. I'm a pro-buy guy. Let me show you why. Because when you do your trend line, what is gold doing right now? What does she do? Type it in the chat. Right there on that 4 hour. Look at your 1 hour. Look at that retest right there. That's your actual proper entry. She closed, she pushed up, she retest, you buy there. You buy at the 35, you go into a 30 pip little drawdown right there. So your first entry is here. Your full crossover retest, you already got a resistance right here from the roof. So therefore, she came back, retest, found more buyers, and now she's headed back up to challenge that roof again. Do you guys see the information now? Y'all see the information? Y'all see the information on gold now? You see how she's already then pierced the low, already crossed over on the downtrend. There's still a lot of selling pressure because the market is being manipulated. Go, like the dollars, they trying to pump the dollar. She's sitting in between a magnet and a trampoline. So imagine the energy that is going to take to blast it off. Your 0.05, your 0.07s, your 10s, your 11s, your 15s, my one lots, my 80s, my 75s, that's not enough. So when you jump into that buy, don't expect it to just fly off. It's going to have to work and build up steam and then shoot off over there, which is a day like today, the election. You're talking about you could easily never see 27, 24 again. You're talking on NASDAQ, you can probably easily say we might not ever see 19,905 again. It's probably going to blast off up in here. Finish the W. This is what I'm banking on news to do, the election to do. Finish out these W's. Because if we get a really good election, they're not going to allow the actual markets to end in the negative, in the red zone. If we get a bad election, that will 100% mark my words, beautiful people, mark my words as you hear me say it today. On November the 5th of 2024, if there is a controversial or a messy election, which is likely, high chances that we will probably going to a bearish momentum that only God could save us at that point. Hold on tight, buckle up, grab the old shit handles, like that's where we're headed. Now, the beauty thing about a foreign exchange market trader is that we can short the market so we can make money going down. But as also a stock guy, that's going to be really bad for the portfolio. I'm telling you straight up. I mean, the market is going to take a hit. And as the financial analysis world, they say, no matter who wins this election, a crash of the economy is literally like, it's like going to happen. This is what they say. This is what they say. So I always say, as an individual who is on the front line, who is always about the fight, Yeah, Mario, this is what they say. I'm just giving it to you guys facts. These are not my words. Word for word. I always say, as a warrior, prepare for the worst while you live through the best. So I love every moment. I live every moment with high energy and love and prayer for those who are in need. I love loving on people, hugging on people, healing on people, touching on people, teaching people. I love this type of energy. Like, it takes a strong individual to truly just love on people and want to educate on people on a daily basis. That's not easy because people are not easy. So when you're dealing with your government, you're dealing with politics, you're dealing with religion, that is not an easy conversation for most. It's a very controversial, emotional conversation that 9 out of 10, both parties will end up losing a lot of logic in that conversation. Me personally, as a guy that stands in the middle and speaks to the people, left side, right side, everybody's going to have to get educated and realize that we are ours 1%. We are the 99% with the 1% skill set. Let me say that again. We are the 99% with the 1% skill set. So no matter what happens today, know that you 100% acquired a skill set that the elitist of the elite has, and you have it also. Everything that you want to manifest comes within you, and everybody has to start understanding the more you prioritize you, like I said yesterday. The same way when you run out of eggs, you prioritize it, go and get eggs and bringing it home and cooking them. Same way your gas tank is empty, you make sure you put that in your schedule and you go get it. You should have this skill equipped already, like if it was something that you were needing to have to put into an ingredient to cook for your family. This is how I look at the foreign exchange market. And this is why I'm still a part of iGenius, because iGenius is the only company that I know of as of till date, the customer's relationship with money and not the multi-level marketers. I'm just being dead ass. They have tons of product. They're operating in 125 different countries. So when you start choosing to change what you complain about, you're going to start understanding that you're going to have to start making decisions. And what better way to make a decision to say, you know what? Donald Trump or Harris, we don't care. I want to know, is the market going up or down? Going all the way up or going all the way down? Let me know so we can get the break, close, retest, and jump in and make the money. Not understanding what I'm talking about. People get it twisted with my activism. You understand? My activism is for the people. My activism is for the people. I don't care what you think about him, and I damn sure don't care what you think about her. What I care about is the lifestyle that my daughters are going to live 10 years from now, 20 years from now, because neither him or her will be there. So that's why I don't understand. I had a conversation with an individual yesterday, and I'm gonna get up off of here, and she says, oh, I know who you are. You're that Trump supporter on TikTok. And then she said, you're the black Trump supporter on TikTok. I said, what has color got to do with anything, man? What has color got to do with anything? And I said, besides, that's no different than the Lakers versus the Bulls. So what is this energy? I'm talking about this lady is like 63, maybe 5'2". First of all, what the hell your ass doing on TikTok on my page anyway, lady? Y'all understand that? What are you doing on my page anyway, lady? What are you doing? And why are you approaching me with that aggression? Do you understand that aggression deserves a poke in the chest? Y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all gotta excuse me. Listen, that deserves a poke in the chest. That deserves a poke in the chest. And I'm just like, listen, lady, you lucky you 5'2". And she says, what is that supposed to mean? I said, because if you was a little bit taller, I would have poked you in your chest. I had to tell her, if you were a little bit taller, 5'7", 5'8", I would have poked you in your chest, lady. I would have gave you right there in your right shoulder. Lady, you better step back, lady. I would have... already gave it to her. You better get back. So that being said, beautiful people, we're going to witness the greatest transfer of wealth here in the next, like I say, 2 to 3 months. And I want everybody to know that you are in the best position ever. You're around the best people to be able to start taking advantage of the operation and the actual, like the industry that we're in. And we have amplified like opportunities. So don't look like you're missing an opportunity. If gold blasts off from today, look at this, y'all. I'm telling you, gold is going to go to 3,000. Look at what you're seeing on just the 1 hour. Just the one actual trend. She dropped down. People started buying like crazy. She snatched so many people's money yesterday. So many people bought yesterday right here. I bought right here. Look, I was buying right here last night. Right here, saying I wasn't going to trade. I wasn't going to open no more trades. But I said, yo, how could I not get to 32? I hit the 32. She dropped right down here. You see, look at this Wick. She dropped here. Blast off. Now she's retesting the same area. See the gap here? So she can easily come back to that 32. And I'm telling you, and blast off and cover all of this area here. You see this area here? Boom, boom. That's what the election can do for you. That's what the election can do for you. And if she doesn't cover all of this zone, cover all of this area from the last 2 years. From the last 2 years. You see? So either way it go, we make the decision and we jump on and we ride down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still holding that NAS, baby. I'm still holding on to NAS. I'm still holding on. I got that 19,000. I ain't letting her go. I'm like right here, so I ain't letting her go. She can just creep herself all the way up. So I love you guys. Basically, what I want to let you guys know, no matter what they're saying, no matter what the outcome, there is always a place of love. There's always a place of growth, and there's always a place of literally you becoming a better individual around better people. And that's what we're doing over here. Yeah, we'll get that W on the 4 hour. I'm excited for it. This is what I'm excited for right here. This is what I'm excited for. And it's looking good. It's looking good. It just needs to break this area right here. If it breaks, I'm telling you, if y'all see NAS get past 20,151 today, y'all say, Mr. H, good job. Good job, Mr. H. And let me tell you, I wasn't even going to buy her. I wasn't even going to bid her. My wife already said, hey, you should buy NAS right now. I was like, but I'm like looking at gold. She was like, buy NAS. And I bought it blindly. And then I said, oh shit, I just got the bottom of the bottom. No, that's the move. Boom. That's why it's important that everybody should be doing what you're doing. That's called clearing the room financially. You see? That's the key. Imagine your hubby going out. You know you're struggling for bills. You know he got to go work. You know the work paycheck ain't going to be enough. What you do? What you do? You set up the broker on his phone. You set the sway up, take it from your crypto account, put it right there in his account and say, baby, just press the button when I tell you. Hey. What's going on back here? We got baby with Tupperware on her head. She said, don't put me on camera with that on my head. Put me on camera with that on my head. So I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day, beautiful people. You want to say hi? You got lipstick on early in the morning?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi.
They see you. They hear you. They see you and hear you, beautiful. Can I give you a light? No, because I don't like y'all playing with that light. You started flashing that in your sister's face like you was the police, and we don't welcome that over here. We don't accept that over here. God bless the boys in blue. God bless them. God bless them. God bless them. So I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. And again, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to go leave a comment because you guys are not showing no love on the post after it is being posted when I'm dropping so much game into your actual life right now. Like it, share it, or at least just drop a comment. Just put fire signs on it. Say, yo, Mr. H, I appreciate you for your time. Show some appreciation. Stop coming to the barbecue and not bringing shit and leaving your plate on the table. All I ask is you just drop a comment. If you have 190-something people in the class, it should be 190-something comments. Yo, thank you, Mr. H. Yo, thank you, Mr. H. Yo, thank you, Mr. H. Or maybe I need to be like Harris. Can you thank a union member? Can you thank a union? Because joy cometh in the morning. Look at this. Oh, my God. My baby then got into a Mickey Mouse chair, creeped up on the counter stool, on the counter, digging into her grandma's banana walnut pecan loaf from Starbucks. It's a sight to see. I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day, beautiful people. Deuces. God bless America, because we're going to need it. God bless America.